Hi children, welcome to today's class. Today we are going to see here, revise here chapter 9 and 11. Okay, I am going to revise in this section two chapters that are chapter 9 and 11. Chapter 9 is rational numbers, chapter 11 is, what is that? Perimeter and area. Menstruation topic we are going to revise here. Okay, chapter 9 if you see, rational numbers. What are rational numbers? Okay, related this, what you see in the previous classes. Okay, you know the type of numbers. What are that? Natural number, whole number, integers, fraction, like that. Newly, what is that? Rational number. Okay, that I am going to revise now. Rational numbers are the form of fraction with the integer. What is it? The collection of fractions with the integers is called a rational number. Rational numbers can be expressed in the form of P by Q. In general, I am telling. Actually, in shortly simply want to tell means rational numbers are the numbers which have fraction with the integer together. The collection of fractions with the integers is called rational. Proper definition for that means rational number can be expressed in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers. P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. Very important. Okay, rational numbers can be expressed in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers. Q is not equal to 0. This is the proper definition of rational numbers. Actually, P by Q form nothing but fraction. Yes or no? P by Q means, for example, 2 by 3. P is here 2, Q is 3. So, fractional number. That P and Q are in which way means integer, minus 2 by 3. Okay, so fraction with the integer is called a rational. Fraction with the integer is called a rational. Condition, the denominator should not be equal to 0. This is the main thing. Okay, now we know what is rational number. Rational number is the form of fraction with the integer. Clear? It can be expressed in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers, that Q is not equal to 0. Clear? In this, positive rational number, negative rational number is there. What are positive and negative? Say 2 by 5, 5 by 6, no sign. So how do you consider? There is positive sign only. So 2 by 5 plus 2 by 5 are simply 2 by 5, 5 by 6, these are positive rational numbers. Minus 2 by 3, 4 by minus 6, these are negative rational numbers. Understood or not? So positive rational numbers, negative rational numbers. According to the sign, you can decide them as positive and negative. Since 0 is integer only, actually what is the condition or definition of rational? Fraction with the integer. That collection is called the rational. Actually, what is 0? 0 also one of the integer category only. How do you write it in fractional form? 0 by 1. Since it is an integer, can be written as fraction by putting 1. Now, at present, this is the rational. Clear? Say minus 2 is an integer. Can be written in fraction by putting 1. Minus 2 by 1. Also rational. Understood or not? So, what is rational number? It is the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers, Q is not equal to 0. What are positive? 2 by 5, 5 by 6, 0 by 1, etc. Negative, minus 2 by 3, 4 by minus 6, like that. Okay? Now, what is in standard form? How do you write the rational number in standard form? See, standard form means, they mentioned two conditions here. 20 by 50. Okay, like this. This is a negative rational number, no? Okay. How do you write this number in standard form? Standard form. Standard form means it must be expressed in simplest form first of all. That means their common factor must be 1. HCF must be 1. and the denominator always positive. These two conditions only they mentioned here to writing any rational number into standard form. Clear? See, that means denominator should be in positive. So where do I give this minus? In numerator category. So 20 by minus 50 can be written as minus 20 by 50. Anyhow, that is negative only, no? The division of negative and positive is always negative. Clear? Maybe they are kept at down or upper. Anyhow, it is negative category only. But condition of standard form, our denominator must be positive. So I get this minus in the numerator. First thing, okay. Secondly, their HCF must be 1. But here 20 and 50, they have common factors 10 also, no? 10, 5, 1, okay. So this to be simplified. 2 10s are 20, 5 10s are 50. Now minus 2 by 5. And this, in this question 2 and 5 have common factor 1 only. So now it is in standard form. So how do you write any rational number into standard form? Means having the denominator as positive and the common factor as 1. Clear? In this way you have to write. Clear? Now how to represent the rational number on the number line? What is that? How to represent the rational number on the number line? 2 by 3, 8 by 3, minus 1 by 3. Represent these numbers on the number line. Actually, what are number line? Numbers on the line is called a number line. Here, natural number line means what? 1, 2, 3, etc. This is natural number line. Whole number means 0, 1, 2, 3. This is whole number line. In this way, we are going to express now rational number line. So, rational numbers must be on the line. In which way you can express? Actually 2 by 3. Here while representing any rational, nothing but fraction here. Okay, you have to consider their denominator. You have to consider their denominator. See, 0, this is 1. This is one interval. In this, I have to cut 3 pieces. I have to, according to my denominator 3. Suppose if it is 8, you have to cut the interval into 8 parts. Okay, 8 pieces. See, 0 by 3, 1 by 3, 2 by 3, 3 by 3. The 3 by 3 become 1, no? 0 by 3 becomes 0. So, the 0 to 1 interval I have taken. 0 to 1. I have taken this interval, I cut into 3 pieces. Because this is not a whole. Pieces only. So, one whole interval I have taken and cut into 3 pieces because of my denominator 3. So 0 by 3, 1 by 3, 2 by 3, 3 by 3. 3 by 3 nothing but whole number 1. Okay. Now in this 2 by 3 means which phase? This part. First part, second part. Out of 3 pieces, second part. So we have represented like this only the other number also. 8 by 3. So this is 4 by 3, 3 by 3 no? So 4 by 3, 5 by 3, 6 by 3. Nothing but 2. 1 to 2 interval I have taken. Then 7 by 3, 8 by 3. So 8 by 3 comes here. Come to left side. Minus 1 by 3 no? Where comes 0 after 0 to minus 1 interval category? You have to cut into 3 pieces. In that first one, minus 1 by 3, minus 2 by 3, minus 3 by 3. Become minus 1. Like this. So this is the way of representing any rational number on the number line. See ma, again I am telling, natural numbers, whole numbers and directly you can mark 0, 1, 2, 3 like that, having some unit, equal units you can cut. Rational number, nothing but fraction means you have to consider their denominator. 3 pieces means 3 pieces you have to make into make in the interval. Negative means negative side. Left side you have to, the 0 is fixed one. Left of 0 negative, right of 0 positive. That to be marked properly. Carefully you have to mark that. That's all. This is a way of representing rational numbers on the number line. Okay, then which topic we have to revise? Now up to this we have seen what are rational numbers, what are positive, what are negative, how to represent them on the number line. Then comparison of rational numbers. How to compare the two rational numbers? How to compare? See, 4 by 3 minus 4 by 3, then minus 3 by 2. Positive itself take. 4 by 3, 3 by 2. Actually, fraction wise, how do you tell? Both are unlike fractions. Yes or no? Different denominators they have, so they are called unlike fractions. Keeping unlike portion, different portion we can compare. We can't compare which is bigger, which is smaller. So what to do usually? Make them to like, make them to same. So what to do? As usual in fractional category, what to do? If they are unlike fractions, for converting into same, nothing but like, you have to take LCM of their denominators. Yes or no? That procedure only you are going to apply here also. Say this rational topic is same as fractional topic only. Clear? They are unlike, keeping different portion we can't compare which is bigger than other. So what to do? We have to change into like. For that we have to find the LCM of the denominators 3, 2. Denominators 3, 2, LCM what comes? By third table means 1 time, 2 not possible as it is. 2 table wise here 1 time. So LCM of 3, 2 is 3 into 2, 6. 6 is the common factor. Yes or no? So take that 4 by 3. LCM answer 6 I want here means what I am going to do? I have to multiply to have 6 in the denominator. I have to multiply this by some other number to have LCM answer in the new denominator. So 3 into dash equal to 6, 2. 3 2s are 6. Denominator by 2 if I multiply, for making equivalent, what I am going to do? Numerator also I have to multiply. So 4 2s are 8. So 8 by 6 is the equivalent fraction of 4 by 3. Clear? Likewise 3 by 2. I want my LCM answer in the new denominator. So what I am going to do? I am going to multiply this given fraction by some other number to have this. So by which I am going to multiply means by 3. So 2 3s are 6. For balancing the fraction in numerator also I have to multiply by 3. So 3 3s are 9. Now 9 by 6 is the equivalent fraction of 3 by 2. So given two fractions 4 by 3 and 3 by 2, in beginning they are unlike, different portion. We can't compare. So for making our calculation easier, I have taken LCM of their denominators. At that time my answer is 6. Now with the help of 6, I got new numerator, new fractions here for both. 4 by 3 equivalent fraction as 8 by 6. For 3 by 2 equivalent fraction is 9 by 6. I got it. 8 by 6, 9 by 6. Now compare both denominators, both are same. That means like fractions. In this question our work is easier to compare. Which is bigger? 9 is bigger than 8. Yes or no? 8 is less than 9. 8 equivalent fraction is 4 by 3. So 4 by 3 is less than 9 by 6 means which is that? 3 by 2. Clear children? This is the way of comparing two positive rational numbers. For negative also the same procedure only. What I did actually heading comparison of two rational numbers. How to compare them? In beginning they are like different portion based we can't. So we have to find the LCM of the two denominators. With LCM answer we need here. So for the equivalent work we have to do. Equivalent fractions of the given fractions we have to find out. And then check which is bigger, which is smaller. This is the procedure for comparing two rational numbers. Understood? For negative category also the same way. While calculating you can read their signs. Then between two rational numbers, we can find a lot of rational numbers. For example, see one more important result. How many rational numbers are there between any two rational numbers? What is that, children? How many rational numbers are there between any two rational numbers? What is the answer? There are infinite, many, countless rational numbers are there between any two rational numbers. See, for example, just now we have taken 4 by 3, comma 3 by 2. Different question means by taking LCM, what I got for this answer 8 by 6. Here 9 by 6 we got. Yes or no? Now 8 by 6 and 9 by 6 are like rationals. Positive like rationals. Between that, how many rational numbers are there? Can't. Usually what we tell, 8 after 9 ma'am. How can we take here? Okay. But this can be expanded. That means equivalently we can expand. See, 8 by 6 is equivalent with 80 by 60. Yes or no? If I multiply this by 10 by 10, 8 by 6 into 10 by 10, what comes? Equivalent. Both are equal only, no? So 80 by 60. That 9 by 6 I can change as equivalently 90 by 60 by multiple by 10 by 10. So within 8 by 6 and 9 by 6 there is no number in fraction. But after expanding equivalently, that is the main thing. Up and down you should multiply by the same numbers. Here 90 by 60. Now our numbers are little bit bigger level. Yes or no? Between we can find how many? Many. 80 by 60. After that 81 by 60, 82 by 60, etc. 89 by 60. Clear? That's all? No. It can be extended again. 800 by 600, 900 by 600. So extension. In that, if we go like this, we can find a lot of rational numbers between any two rational numbers. From this, what we conclude? How many rational numbers are there between any two rational numbers? What is the answer? There are many rational numbers are there in between any two rational numbers. Okay, one more question, very important. Okay, ma'am. Based on this comparison, which is greater, smaller, then pick up any two rational numbers between this and this, like that and that. Just book exercise you must revise. Then main operations, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. You are going to calculate here, having 1 or 2 questions. See, find this sum. First sum, for example, 5 by 4 plus minus 11 by 4. How to add them? Okay, this is positive rational number, this is negative rational number. While calculating, don't consider the sign. Just go to fractional wise. Fraction of two numbers. So addition of two fractions. Okay, after that what to do? We have to check first of all whether they are like or unlike. Like means our work is easier. Yes or no? Directly we can add the addition of two fractions equal to sum of the numerators by denominator. That is the formula. Yes or no? How to add two fractions means sum of the numerators by denominator. This is general. If it is like, our work is easier. If it is unlike, as usual, just now I made by taking LCM of the denominators, making equivalent fraction of the given fractions, and then calculation. Addition means addition, subtraction means subtraction. Again I am telling, for addition and subtraction only you have to take LCM of the denominators if they are unlike. But now I have taken 5 by 4 plus minus 11 by 4. Our denominators are same, so these are like fractions. Here no need to find LCM, that and that. That is unnecessary work. So come to here, 5 plus minus 11 by 4. Addition of two fractions equal to sum of the numerators by denominator. Okay, 5 plus into minus minus, you know well. So 11 by 4. 5 minus 11 by 4. Integer calculation you have to apply. Integer rule you have to apply. Minus 11 plus 5. Minus 11 plus 5. Different sign means what to do? You answer. This can be simplified again. What are multiples of 2 now? 3 2s are 6, 2 2s are 4. So minus 3 by 2 is the answer. Clear? See again and again. If they are like, no need to do LCM work, directly you can add the numerators, but while adding, you must apply the integer rule. Same sign means add, apply the same sign. Different sign means subtract, apply the bigger number sign. Next, subtraction based. 5 by 3 minus 3 by 5. Subtract 5 by 3 minus 3 by 5. What to do? Here, think about fraction. Different denominators. So what to do? Unlike question, no. So what to do? You have to find the LCM of the denominators. So LCM of 3, 5, what comes? Both are prime numbers. Prime numbers means what is their LCM? It's product only as the answer. If the numbers are prime, their LCM is their product only. This is one result. So 3 5s are 15. This is the LCM of the numbers 3, 5. Why? Because both are prime numbers. If the numbers are prime, their LCM is their product only. Clear? So based on that, I found here LCM of 3, 5 plus 15. Now take first fraction. LCM answer I want. So by making equivalent, up and down we have to multiply by same number. No, 3 into dash equal to 15 by 5. So 3 5s are 15 means upside also by 5 I have to multiply. 5 5s are 25. Equivalent fraction. This and this are 25 by 15 is the equivalent fraction of 5 by 3. Take that 3 by 5. LCM answer I want here. What to do? 5 into dash equal to 15, same as. Here 5 means here 3. 5 3s are 15. Here 3 means upper also 3. 3 3s are 9. So both are equivalent fractions. Clear? So 5 by 3 equivalent is 25 by 15. 3 by 5 equivalent is 9 by 15. Our operation is here subtraction. Subtract both also positive only. So difference between two fractions equal to difference of the numerator by denominator. This is the procedure. See, difference between two fractions equal to difference of the numerator by denominator. This is the procedure. Okay, 25 by 9, 25 minus 9 what? 15, 50 minus 9, 6 remainder 1. So 16 by 15 is the answer. Clear? Can't simplify. So leave it. This is the final answer. Understood? See, previous question, like category I have taken, so I didn't do LCM work. My work was easier. Easily I have simplified the numerators alone. But here, unlike category I took, so what I did, I have taken LCM of the denominators and made equivalent fraction of the given fractions, and then I have subtracted. For subtraction what I have to do? Only the difference between the numerators, not in the denominator case. Okay, this is the procedure for subtracting any rational number from the other rational number. Okay, how to multiply the rationals, how to divide the rationals. See, product of 9 by 2 into minus 7 by 4. Product of two rational numbers. Check, here will you do LCM work? No, don't want. Only you have to apply the LCM work in addition subtraction category only, not here. Okay? So, what to do? Product of two rationals equal to product of the numerators by product of the denominators. This is the procedure. Product of the two fractions equal to product of the numerators by product of the denominators. This is the procedure. Suppose if it is possibility, if any possibility is there to divide, simplify, you can simplify. But in this question, no chance. 9 and 2 can't divide. 7 and 4 also. 7 and 2, 9 and 4. Now we can't divide them because they have no common factor. So directly we can 9 sevens are 63. 9 sevens are 63 plus anything. This is rational, no? So you have to solve side by side the symbols also. Multiple 9 and 7. Okay. What about the signs? Here positive, here negative. So plus and minus minus, plus and plus plus only 2 4s are 8. So minus 63 by 8. What I did? Though different question, I didn't take LCM because here product. In product category, that LCM is not necessary. What we have to do? Product of the two fractions equal to product of the numerators by product of the denominators. Understood? Any possibility is there, we can simplify. If not, as it is, just multiply and take. Side by side, you have to simplify the symbols also. Divide. How to divide any rational number by other? 4 divided by 2 by 3. Actually 4 is integer, 2 by 3 is the fraction. Anyhow we have to divide. What to do? Both are different category, no? So for making equal, write integer as a fraction, minus 4 by 1. By putting 1 in the denominator, we can make this integer as the rational. Clear? Divided by 2 by 3. Now division of two fractions, nothing but two rationals. What to do? There is a procedure. Division of two fractions is the reciprocal of multiplication. What is it? Division of two fractions is the reciprocal of multiplication. That means for dividing any rational number by other, you have to reciprocal the second fraction and then multiple. Second fraction only to be reciprocal. Minus 4 by 1 as it is. Multiple. Division changed as multiple. After what? This 2 by 3 reciprocal. 3 by 2. Reciprocal form you have to do at that time. That division changed as multiple. Clear? See, division of two rationals is the reciprocal of multiplication. Which part to be reciprocal means the second part by which you are going to divide the first one, that to be reciprocal. Now we got it. Fractional product notation we got. Product of two rationals equal to product of the numerator by denominator. This is the procedure. If not, if any possibility is there to divide, we can divide. 1 2 is 2, 2 2s are 4. Plus minus into plus minus, 2 3s are 6. By 1 into 1 1, simply we can write like this. Understood? What I did it? Question is minus 4 divided by 2 by 3. Minus 4 is integer, 2 by 3 is the fraction. Both are different category. So for making equal, what I did it, that integer changed as fraction by putting 1. Now division of two rationals. Division of two rationals is a reciprocal of multiplication. This is the rule. Which to be reciprocal means the second part being divided. By which we are going to divide the first one, that to be reciprocal. So 2 by 3 reciprocal form is 3 by 2. And at that time the division operation changed as multiple. Now any possibility is there, we can divide them. If not, multiple both numerators and denominators. Here 4 and 2 are multiples of 2. So I have cancelled. 1 2 is 2, 2 2s are 4. Minus 2 into 3, minus 6 by 1. Denominator no need of 1. That's all. So this is a procedure for dividing any rational by other. Clear? So side by side, now we have revised it. What are rational numbers? What are positive? See what we have seen here. What are rational numbers? What are positive rational numbers? What are negative rational numbers? How to write it in standard form? How to represent it on the number line? How to compare any rational number with the other? How many rational numbers are there between any two rational numbers? Then how to add, subtract, multiple, divide. Fully we have revised it. Just go through exercise sums. Based on that, worksheet also will come. See next chapter, 11th one. What is that 11th chapter? Perimeter and area. Perimeter and area. Perimeter and area category based. What are the topic you have seen in the previous classes? Actually, what are perimeter and area? Perimeter nothing but sum of all the sides. That means boundary length of the object. Boundary length of the object. Simply want to tell me sum of all the sides. Perimeter and area. See, perimeter means what do you know? Outer length of the figure, outer surrounding length of the object, like that comes. Simply want to tell me sum of all the sides. Sum of all the sides. Area, the portion occupied by an object. This is the object. This is occupied this much place. The portion occupied by an object is called its area. Nothing but inner portion. Inner portion. Portion occupied by an object is called its area. Clear? See, generally perimeter means sum of all the sides. For example, one polygon I have taken 3 cm, 4 cm, 5 cm, 2 cm, 1 cm. What is its perimeter? Generally, taken one figure, that side measurements I have mentioned. How do you find its perimeter? This is the question. What to do? Boundary length. Nothing but sum of all the sides. So, all the sides means add 3 plus 4, 7, 7 plus 5, 12. 12 plus 2, 14, 14 plus 1, 15. So, this perimeter equal to 15 centimeter. 3 plus 4, 7, 7 plus 5, 12, 12 plus 2, 14, 14 plus 1, 15. Okay, 15 centimeter is the perimeter of the given figure, like that. This is general. Suppose regular shapes like triangle, square, rectangle, here and all, so having some measurements. If they ask the perimeter, what to do? There are some formulae. If the triangle is generally, perimeter means sum of all the sides. Triangle category, you have classification according to the side 3. Scalene, equilateral triangle, isosceles. Okay, scale and isosceles, just you can add the 3 sides. But in equilateral triangle, there is a formula. All the sides are equal, no? That is called a regular triangle. Okay, all the sides and the angles equal, it is called a regular. Regular category, 3-sided polygon means it is equilateral triangle only. Again I am telling, regular. What is regular? A figure which have all the sides equal as well as all the angles equal, called a regular. A figure which has all the sides equal, all the angles equal are called regular. In this category, 3-sided polygon means that is equilateral triangle only. Equilateral triangle only have all the sides equal, all the angles also equal. At the time, how to find its perimeter? 3 into side. Perimeter of an equilateral triangle is what? 3 into side. Perimeter of a regular quadrilateral. Quadrilateral means 4-sided polygon. In that regular quadrilateral means square only. Square only has all the sides equal as well as all the angles equal. At that time, how to find its perimeter means 4 into side. A regular figure means how many sides it has. By that you have to multiply. Equilateral triangle means 3 into side. Regular quadrilateral, nothing but square. Here 4 into side. Pentagon, regular. All the sides and the angles equal, it is called a regular. It contains 5-sided polygon. So it is called a regular pentagon. At that time, what is its perimeter means 5 into side. regular hexagon, 6-sided polygon, all the sides and angles equal. At the time, how to find its perimeter means 6 into side. So generally, if the figure is regular having n-sided polygon, at the time what is its perimeter? N into side. Clear? One more question. See, if the figure is regular containing n sides, what is its perimeter? What do you write? N into side. 3 into side. 3-sided regular polygon means 3 into side. 4-sided regular polygon means 4 into side. 5-sided regular polygon means 5 into side. In general, n-sided polygon, regular polygon means at the time how to find its perimeter? What is the formula? N into side. Understood? Rectangle means 2 into L plus B. Perimeter of the rectangle. What is the formula? 2 into L plus B. This and all well known. You have learnt so many times. Perimeter of square, rectangle, that and all. Okay, come to here. Area. Area means what I said in beginning. Inner portion of the figure. Okay. Here square means what is the formula based? If we want to see area of the square, what is the formula? Side into side square unit. Rectangle, what is the formula? L into B square unit. Not like this. Some regular figures given. Some regular figures given. Inside how many units are there means according by cutting them into equal squares you can count them. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 like that. That less than half and all you can omit, more than half you can consider as one full square. That and all you have learnt. Yes or no? How to find area of the given figure approximately. That and all you have seen. Here we can't use any formula. Full number of full squares you can count. Half squares, half square and more than half square you can consider as one full. Less than half you can omit. This is a procedure for finding area of the figure like this approximately. Okay. Formula based means square means what is the formula? Side into side. Rectangle means L into B. Triangle means half into base into height. Triangle, what is the formula? Half into base into height square units. Parallelogram, what is the area? Base into height square unit. This and all. Okay. Now exercise 11.1, area perimeter based rectangle and square given. So all those sums I can't revise within one class. Just go through exercise sums using the proper formula. Clear? See, 11.1 contains perimeter and area of the square and rectangle. Okay. Using the proper formula you can solve them. Revise exercise 11.1. 11.2 what we have? Parallelogram and triangle. Parallelogram and triangle. See 11.2 parallelogram. Just now we have seen what is the formula for finding area of the parallelogram? Base into height square units. This is the parallelogram. Here the base is 8 cm, height is 4 cm given. What is this area? Clear? Actually given figure is parallelogram. Base mentioned as 8 cm. The height perpendicular line is 4 cm. What is this area? How do you find? We know base 8 cm, height 4 cm. So area of the parallelogram equal to base into height square units. So base into height 8 4s are 32 centimeter square or square centimeter. Understood or not? Okay, base given, height given. Area means using the formula we can find. Suppose area is given, area is 40 centimeter square, base is 8 centimeter. What about its height? Here base given, height given, area they asked. Using area of the parallelogram we found. Okay. So otherwise, sometime area will be given. Among the two measurements, one is given. You have to find another one. At that time, what to do? See, area equal to, what's the formula? Base into height. So base given, height only want. So height want means this to be divided. So area by base. Area by base only height. Area means base into height. In the product, one is given, another one is missing. So for finding the missing one, what to do? You have to divide the area by the base. At the time, what comes? 40 divided by 8. 40 divided by 8. 1 8 is 8, 5 8s are 40. So H equal to 5 centimeter. H equal to 5 centimeter. Understood, children? So area given time, among the two measurements, one is given, another one is missing. At the time, what to do means you have to divide area by the given measurement. Like this only for triangle also. See, triangle. Find the area of the triangle having the base 4 centimeter, height 3 centimeter. Area of the triangle we have to find. What is the formula? Just now I said no. Area of the triangle, what is the formula? Half into base into height square units. Half into base into, parallelogram means base into height square units. Triangle means half into base into height square units. So half into base bottom 4 centimeter into height how much? 3 centimeter. Any possibility is there to cancel? Yeah, these two are multiples of 2 only. 1 2 is 2, 2 2s are 4. So 2 3s are 6. 6 centimeter square is the area of the given triangle having the two measurements. Understood? What is the formula? Here calculation and all easier. One thing you must notice, formula, suitable formula you have to select. Okay? So read so many times. Area of the triangle equal to half into base into height square units. Here also the same way. Area is given. Area 6 centimeters square. Height is 3 centimeter. What is its base? Like that. If they ask what to do? Area is 6 centimeter square, height is 3 centimeter, base is dash, missing. What to do? Area of the triangle only. Triangular area given, in that height is mentioned. So for finding base, the same procedure what we done in the parallelogram category, that only here also we have to apply. So triangular area equal to half into base into height square units. In this, area given, height is given, that base we need. Base only we need means the remaining part to be shifted to opposite direction. That means we need only that side base. That means half and h is extra parts there. That to be eliminated. Eliminated nothing but shifting to other side. So what to do? Already area is here. So half, if you shift to opposite direction, it comes 2 by 1. That means denominator 2 goes to opposite direction in multiple. 1 by 2, if you shift opposite direction, it reciprocals. 2 by 1. Yes or no? By numerator h, if you shift to opposite direction, it comes to denominator. So this is the required formula. Base equal to 2 times area by height. Likewise, height also. Height if you want, you can write 2 times area by base, which is missing. That you have to keep that right. Which is given, that to be taken in denominator place. This is a procedure. Okay. What I am trying to tell here. See, area of the triangle is half into base into height ma. Here area value given. height is given, we need base. So base want means the remaining part to be taken to one direction. So area already at left side, this half to be shifted to opposite direction. At the time it comes to 2/1, nothing but 2. This multiple h to be shifted to opposite direction. At the time it comes to denominator. Clear? So now apply the given values in the proper places. Area, so 2 into area value 6 centimeter square by h3 equal to base. 1 3 is 3, 2 3s are 6, 2 2s are 4 centimeter. Here 2 centimeters are there. Centimeter into centimeter only, centimeter square. Among that 1 centimeter cancelled by down. So remainder 4 centimeter only. So this is our required base. Understood? This is a procedure for solving area and base given time. How to find height? Suppose height given time also. This is a procedure for finding base. Okay. 11.2 over 11.1 related perimeter and area based circle, triangle, square, rectangle given. 11.2 parallelogram and triangle. The third part is circle. Circle means which you know. What do you know about circle? It has center, radius, diameter, chords. This and all we know well. Okay, here particularly what we are going to see in this session means how to find its perimeter and area, because our main topic is perimeter and area only, no? That we are going to see by taking the same circle. So perimeter generally outer length. In circle especially outer length of the circle is called circumference. What is that? Circumference of the circle. In general we will say surrounding length of the figure is called its perimeter. Here circle, in circle category, out that surrounding length of the circle. Surrounding length of the circle is called its circumference. Okay, that we will see. Circumference of the circle, area of the circle. Circumference of the circle, there are two formulae. For finding it, we have two formulae. One is, say here this and all, you know, it is a center. The distance between center to any one end of the circle is called its radius. Through center we can draw so many radius. Radii is the plural form of the word radius. Diameter also pass through the center of the line touching two ends. This is diameter. This is called chord. It is a line segment touching two ends of the circle but not pass through the center. This is a difference between chord and diameter. Only diameter pass through the center and touches both ends. But chord also line segment touches two ends but not pass through the center. This is the longest chord of the circle. This and all well known. Come to here, we are going to see here area and perimeter of circumference of the circle. Perimeter and circumference, circumference and area of the circle. Radius given time. Actually we know diameter equal to 2 times radius. Diameter equal to 2 times radius. Circumference of the circle when diameter given means at that time what is the formula means pi d units. Diameter given time, how do you find circumference? Actually circumference means already I told outer length of the circle. Okay, boundary length of the circle is called its circumference. Okay, that circumference how to find means using two ways. One is pi d, here diameter given, another one is 2 pi r, here radius given. Radius given time you have to choose this formula 2 pi r. Diameter given time you have to use this formula pi d. What is this pi? It is the constant value, ratio between the circumference and the diameter of the circle. Actually pi value is 22/7. It is a fractional value. Decimal value is 3.14. Okay, so what are the formulae for finding circumference of the circle? Diameter given time pi d, radius given time 2 pi r. Okay, 2 times radius only, diameter both are same only. Okay, for example, one sum I am putting, radius is 14 centimeter. Radius 14 centimeter, find its circumference. What to do? Radius given time, which formula we can select? 2 pi r. So circumference of the circle equal to 2 into pi into r unit. 2 into pi value, decimal fractional expansion means 22 by 7 into r. What is given value? 14 centimeter. Both will be cancelled, no? 1 7 is 7, 2 7s are 14. 2 22s are 44 into 2. 4 2s are 8. 4 2s are 8. 88 centimeter is the circumference of the circle when radius is 14 centimeter. Clear? Like this only, area also. Area formula pi r square. Area of the circle is pi r square square unit. Pi r square square units. For example, radius is 14 centimeter means how comes pi value 22 by 7 into r. R into r only, r square. So 14 centimeter into 14 centimeter. Simplify, 1 7 is 7, 2 7s are 14. So 22 into 2, 44 into 14. If you multiply, 616 centimeter square. Just for each model I put one sum, that's all. I can't put all those sums whatever given in the exercise. Okay, just go through all the exercise sums. Okay, formula in this topic, formula you must thorough. Area of the circle, area of the rectangle, area of the parallelogram, area of the triangle. Okay, that last exercise pathway is there. Inner circle, inner rectangle, outer rectangle. That using area of the rectangle you can solve. That's all, ma. Lightly I have touched all the topics whatever given in this chapter. You have to take practice by putting all the exercise sums. Based on that, worksheet also will come. Take practice. Thank you.